Again, it's not the 100% serious mode here in this series. Understandable. It's having fun with it. That's definitely fine. Ooh, 3 bounty runes, though, going the way of the Radiant. The Milan did get in here? No, wait. We got what? That was March. Moo got this one. Okay, he time walked. Or no, he just actually walked away. I suppose they just let him sneak in there. Anyways, so 3 for 1 in favor of the Radiant. Magnus, he's on a mission. He's... Okay, he's going to throw the Empower buff up and then run back. The bottom, interesting. Give Tiny even more of a presence here in that mid lane.
Denied.
Denied.
Oh, that's a... Yeah. That totally makes sense. And, you know, again, they picked TA into this, remember? But obviously on paper it makes sense with the no armor Tiny I was mentioning, but still, from that logic, that's true. See how that comes into play. Spirit Breaker, he pulled the top lane. Gonna pull it over here. Obviously the Ion Shell constantly on Darkseer. He's got the triple mango to work with. Currently out of mana, but the biggest deal. No purge to worry about though, so an Ion Shell be strong for him when it comes to the harassment. Oh, just simply for the damage. I was like, wait, what does he click there? What? Just the magic resistance. Yes, that is. It still does that. That's right. I think it's the activatable. MSS, he gets lifted up. No Skyria. He's still level 1. Of course, they know that. And he's solely in power buff, but not much is going to come out of it. They continue to spam their taunts in the meantime as the last hitting continues. But right now, Resolution, he's 9-1. CS leading the way so far. 8-5 Tiny in the middle lane against a 6-0 TA as well. So Tiny's still a deny machine in this middle matchup. Yeah, Magnus to start and
No go for you.
Yep. Yeah, smart. Very interesting. It's I wonder if that was overlooked a little bit by J-Storm. Did they almost kind of forget that Tiny was changed, or if they just still didn't care in the end? Curious on the logic there, but again, their thought process with the pick. But yeah, so the guy pointing out that obviously I know the Grow gives Tiny armor, guys. It's just in the laning phase was the point. Being a physical threat of PA, but just to make that clear, guess it wasn't clear enough. Tiny though 14-7. Darkseer's 12-0 up here. And then at the bottom lane, Faceless Void, he's 10-1. Magnus 5-2. So Faceless Void having the better, although neither one's really doing that great. That bottom lane right now. I wonder what kind of build we're also going to see on Moo. Is this going to be that Mask of Madness aggressive build, or will he go for the Battle Fury perhaps in this game? Still another minute before those 5-minute bounty runes appear. Spiritbreaker hasn't left the top lane yet. As I say that, he's charging over to SVG. Who's nearby, does have that Voodoo Restoration you were mentioning earlier. And we'll just pop that and force March away. But still waiting for March to go elsewhere and set up some charge kills perhaps. Speaking of that bottom lane. Lift up, but he got hit by the magic missile as he threw out the lift. That Empower attack. The shockwave comes in, and the Universe will pick up the first blood here at the bottom lane. So 4.5 minutes in, we finally have our first blood. It really is. These 5-minute banner runes, though, coming in as mentioned. SVG will pick this one up. The casket's not going to be enough, though. Yeah, he's going to get out, gets the bash hit, because why not? Iron Shell was on him anyways. But just in case, easy kill. So stole the bounty rune at least. But yeah, now we're going to start to see that movement as mentioned. Iron Shell still has plenty of time. Charge middle lane. Nope, never mind. He's just going on by. He gets a TP out of it, actually. And he is charging bottom. MSS knows this now, though. Gonna get hit. Milan running in. Can't get close enough for a lift, though. He's gonna lift up Vengeful, throw her back in. So maybe Magic Missile on a move. Pops that Time Dilation, early level of it. Goes back in with the Time Walk to the Skewer. The Soul. It's gonna be enough to save Universe for the time being, but the charge back from March. And they will finish the job. MSS did a lot right there to save him, but not enough in the long run. True. It doesn't give experience or anything like that, though, does it? I would think gold, obviously, if you get kills or whatever, but oh, bottom, Milan. He is dead. Good rotation. Maybe we'll get out with the Time Walk. But yeah, that is true with the Vengeful. Can still harass quite a bit. Even after death. Found trapped down here and gonna join up with March. Don't know if they're planning to go somewhere. They kind of just say hello to each other and then go their separate ways. Although March is wrapping around, will be spotted. They saw him coming up here with the ward, so they have plenty of information on this. There's 2 heroes running after him, so he'll pop that bulldoze. Fade Bolt will help as well, and he'll easily get away, actually. Not much of a pursuit there. Sounds dangerous. Yeah, here to use Time Walk. He's going to pop Time Dilation. That's not going to save him in the end, though. The March charge came too late. They might get a turn kill on the Universe, at least. Even that, though, Voodoo Restoration, there's a bash hit, and they will secure it. So, March on that killing spree now. It's got to feel pretty good. SVG constantly healing, however. And again, with Eventual Death, talked about that already, too. He's still doing some damage for his death. But yeah, Resolution, free farm at the top lane, and look at what he went, by the way. A Vlad. This feels a little bit old school, almost. From his anti-mage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, clearly this is a game where he feels like he may just be passing it up, to be honest. He's got the Empower buff on a support Magnus, so maybe just simply going to rely on that as Rubik gets picked up at the bottom lane. And Tiny rotating over with a double damage rune. Now the Empower buff even up on him. I don't know if you want to get close if you're March right here. Seems a little dangerous. And he's tempting fate, no doubt. He's kind of toying with them a little bit, but sometimes you don't want to play with the enemy like that. We'll be fine for the time being, though. Yeah, sounds dangerous. He'll head back mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, I got to count Rubik out of it, but yeah, as you mentioned, a lot of space for Templar. I almost forgot for a second where the hell the ancient stack was. Down there, that's change, man. A double stack, you mentioned the trap, we'll probably try to stack it again. And is he going to Deso first, or is this a blink game? He has 1,000 gold saved up, nothing queued up yet. Wonder if we're going to see that Deso. Bottom, engaging, Milan got pulled in with a shockwave, Avalanche going to hit though, and Milan, they turn away from him. Oh, no, there's a toss. They do get the kill. And now March, he's going to try to get out of here as a result of that. Magic Missile connects though, charging 3 more seconds. It's not going to be in time though, I don't think. Yeah, he goes down. And Moo just simply has to walk away the whole time. There's also the Bounty Rune control that was coming out. Now, Arcane Rune is picked up by Bryle. He just throws down a meld. Yoar, though, is going to be able to open right here. The Avalanche Refraction is going to be taken off, tossed in the air, pulled back into the Shockwave. Bryle's in trouble. No more Refraction for 3 more seconds. He does have a meld, though. And they do not have the vision. Skewer on out, however. There's that Refraction. Avalanche still 10-second cooldown. So the Refraction definitely doing more chrono. Yeah, the 3-man chrono from Moo. But where's the follow-up damage? It's going to be close. They kill Witch Doctor. Can they take out Yoar? Not just yet. However, March coming in as well with the charge. Magic Missile on a Faceless Void. They want to finish off Tiny. He's the big target. Shockwave going to make it difficult. The swap from Vengeful. Going to save Yoar at the last second. March has a charge in 2 seconds. The trap slow. And with the charge, can he get vision? He's trying not to give it to him, but he will. And he goes down on Tiny. Oh, that chase took forever. They finally get the mission accomplished. Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously if he doesn't have a Magnus teammate, he very likely doesn't do this, excuse me, but with that, he figures it's worth it, and obviously this will make him a bit more bulky as well when it comes to the fight. Logic is there. Won't pay off though. Magnus, plenty of time before he's gonna have a blank. Remember, technically a support Magnus as well. But speaking of the R, I was mentioning this earlier with the Vengeful too, and he is going to go the Helm of the Dominator, it looks like, in this game.
Radiant structures are fortified.
March setting up down here. The wall just going to be throwing down by Darkshire as he TPs in. He's trying to keep them close. He has rotations from both the TA and Rubik.
Dire's top tower.
But Universe and MSS running away for the time being. The Nether Strike in range, that long range. A surge up as well, and double bash to take him out. The Fateful hits Magnus. They caught him too. And they end up getting both heroes in the end. So good use of the wall, and now they're going to go for a push themselves. Deso will be the item choice for Templar. She just needs the one more Mithril Hammer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think finishing the Helm of the Dominator on Vengeful is going to start to be the... Let's maybe make some plays together. I suppose Tiny Blink is also very important, and Tiny's net worth, it's not bad. He's definitely behind of the other cores, but 1,500 gold saved up. So another couple of minutes here ideally, and he'll have that, as well as the Helm of the Dominator. Start doing stuff. But Anti-Mage, he's nearby. And Skewer stolen by Rubik.
Dire's top tower
Coming to play here.
attack.
Well, that smoke, he's gonna spot this. Do they just jump him? They sure do. He's skewered into nothing. Magnus is like, I'll show you how to skewer.
You are no match for me.
Yeah.
Hidden Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, so maybe trying to feel out this game too. And I wonder, seeing that Vlad's, you gotta think that throws them off a little bit as well. Is that, well, at the top lane, there's also a middle fight going on during this. Charge back in on the Madness. Look at the top real quickly. Universe, he's being run down. The Bash proc's coming in, and Moo gets credit for the kill. Back to the middle. They catch up to March. Shockwave pulls him in and slows him down enough to finish him off. So after the 2 fights breaking out, ends up being a 1-for-1. And then Anti-Mage is just over here. Gonna be pushing in the bottom.
Is under attack.
But yeah, that's what I was saying with J-Storm though. It's when her Faceless Void is trying to figure out, you know, what does he go now? Figuring you're not going up against the Battle Fury Anti-Mage. Sure, he has the Empower, but you know, it's not as scary as far as the crazy skilling that we're used to seeing. this hero necessarily.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Time is money. Matriarch with prize.
Yeah. That attack. Deso milled attack. Witch Doctor did not stand a chance. Kill onto him, and of course the Blink Dagger for Templar Assassin, almost there too, and you know plenty about this combo, seen it many times before. What it can do. And he's got his Blink, of course important. Haven't seen him make her. Maybe he did make a play with it in the middle lane to be fair, but didn't necessarily notice. Blink on Magnus though, that's a pipe dream at this point. It's still gonna be 10 minutes at least, unless massive kill streak starts going off.
My patience is rewarded.
Using the cask to push out the lane from SVG. But now, oh, TA, he got jumped first. We're actually going to be taken off. The Maldic put up, but now comes the Chronosphere. Charging from Spearbreaker on top. And time dilation universe. He's a bit too tanky. Swaps out. The wall comes down, but the Nether Strike pulls him back in. The RP though. Onto us. That Death Ward doing plenty of damage to the Chronosphere. Faceless Void is in trouble. And he gets away at the last second with another time walk. March going to the left over here. Resolution finally joining the fight. And he's going to put a couple more auto attacks in him. That bulldoze, though, helping things out, and he will be able to charge away. So minimal deaths here despite complete chaos, it feels like. It is 2 kills in favor of J-Storm right now, and might be a third. They catch up to Witch Doctor. Beatful and Darkseer chasing. Yes, it is a third. Triple kill from Milan. Of all heroes, Rubik getting the triple kill. And it will come to an end finally. Swap will save him. Oh, nice skewer away. Does get him out of there. But now Universe is probably dead because of this. Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. A little bit different. Tiny. Gonna stop the TP. I don't think he's killing him though. And you know, stopping a TP on Spearbreaker is not the end of the world really. In fact, he's going to charge back in. Says, if you want to fight, we may be able to fight right here. Nether Strike. He doesn't have the mana for it. He's 20 more mana.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You're also kind of keeping nearby. Now a TA in the area. Forward game, you might want to think twice about this. Yowar's thought twice, though, and he says it's worth it. And he finds the three times kill streak kill. And for 333 gold. Feels like it. I wonder if that's to also purge the Iron Shell and Surge and things like that. That too. That was a 2-shot right there. Full life. Oh, neither of us 2 hits. Oh yeah. He's got a chrono. That did get any major way. Yeah, might as well try Roach though with that Deso. Feel like they're in a good spot to do it. Pipe is finished on Darkseer as well, so he's bringing plenty of utility to the team. Charge up on Anti-Mage. Spearbreaker's coming from the right. I don't think they realize this. Okay, he stopped. Yeah, it would have been a dangerous spot to be in. He's going to be seen right here, and a bit of a distraction. Can he live long enough? Bulldoze is up. The auto has mana void for it. Yes, that was enough for the kill, actually. And out comes the wall. Resolution, the Chrono Thread, the 2 kills Spearbreaker, but at what cost right now? T is putting in the damage. Anti-Mage, can he blink in time? The answer is no. The bash proc right as he was about to. The pull it with the vacuum on a Witch Doctor as well. Another killing spree this time for Forev, and that should absolutely secure Roshan now, if they want it. Spearbreaker. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the range.
We saw right there, he used at the end, even with like 10% life, and it still didn't kill him. So, yeah, bit awkward, unfortunately, for him. Choosing to go Eye of Scotty next as well on the anti-mage, so, yeah, again, really heavily relying on that Empower as far as putting out damage. And that's something else to look for in the fights. Like, I don't even know if... I assume he had it in that last fight, but... Obviously, Magnus needs to make sure to keep that up on the anti-mage, because he is really relying on it for his damage output. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah. Interesting from Universe here, he was building the Helm of the Dominators we talked about, but he had to change a heart. He ends up going drums, and now he just got rid of the headdress altogether. He's actually got a vitality booster. Gonna look to go a Crimson Guard eventually at this point, which is good against TA and the Faceless. True. Say on it. It says damage type magical. Oh, yeah, no, that would make sense actually. Yeah, the second attack, yeah, just bit
Dire's top
physical.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
True.
tower is under attack.
Tiny almost has that Eul's finished. It's gonna push out the bottom lane and trying to make that secure. They're charging him right now. However, middle lane anti-mage might get caught. They have a stopper and another strike. It does go off. Reaches a disc. Hits the long range indeed. The wall's put down. He's gonna be pulled back in. He's gonna be out of mana. Nope. The swap comes into play though. And it will save for the time being. He is able to blink out, but now once again, Universe in a bad spot. You see Moo, he's hunting. He wants to get a chrono off. He wants anti-mage still. Where is he? Maybe Tiny? He doesn't want Witch Doctor, so yeah, they saw him. And we'll get the rest out. They kill two. It's still a very successful far for the Radiant. It just, every time it seems like just J-Storm is just more ready to fight right now. Comes to clashing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified.
Look at this illusion! I just burned like 400 mana.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they're going to get out before the initiation happens, so they don't kill the tier 3. J-Storm playing this safe. They're still hanging around. They might make a play. War jumped in right as March was charging by, though. Catch. Rev goes the other way.
Illusion.
They still have the Aegis, though, on Templar Assassin. He's got a Dragonlance now. Working on a Chrysalis. And more deeps. BKB going to be the item choice for Faceless. Obviously, he's very reliant on TA, dishing out majority of the damage. Just needs to set up that chrono and stay alive in these fights. Exciting. True. Level 20 on Anti-Mage now, however, so he does get that important talent of minus 2.5 second blink. He has a 3.5 second blink cooldown. Well, that mobility that's already pretty ridiculous gets even that much better. They're setting up MSS, but he's going to be jumped first. Brav goes in, he's going to RP, no, he gets back into the wall! He RPs, it does catch the Templar Assassin right there, but MSS is going to be bursted down after the fact. Anti-Mage, the counter RP coming through with the swap play from Vengeful Spirit. The Batch Broken Resolution, though, there's Nether Strike used. Resolution would just moved around that whole time. He didn't do any damage, basically, because he was locked down the whole damn fight. At least he gets away, but they lose two, and yet again, another example of this Radiant team is just the stronger fighting team right now. In the end, they kill two, and another objective, ideally, going to try to get out of it.
gold for me.
He's kind of playing a support here. I mean, Universe is playing a support here, let's be honest. He's been saving Anti-Mage constantly and putting himself as a suicide, basically, so. Rubik also still has the RP. That's another big thing about that last fight. For in 60 seconds, that will be off cooldown. Coming up for him. Doesn't have a blink yet. Look for that in the upcoming fight. It's hard to, yeah, he relies on teammates to lock them in place, essentially. Obviously, he doesn't really have that himself. And there's no good mana void target. That was the other thing with the second pick Anti-Mage. We mentioned that, where it's obviously the other team's not going to give you that bomb target either, so. Best really is Darkseer at this point. Maybe the Rubik. Faceless, Sentry. Well, as they catch him, he time locks away though, and he grounded spears. However, he only got vengeful. Vacuum wall is put down though in the angle, brought on the uphill. Yeah, the Yule's on top of that to stop at least a little bit. The Death Ward now placed down, so Universe tanked all that damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they go for the tower. Yeah, so that stays in place, so a bit easier. RP is ready, MSS hunting. Nether Strike going to be used though. Witch Doctor caught. They're sitting on top of Milan, however, he goes down, so no RP going to be happening from Rubik, even though he has a buyback. Resolution takes the charge. Now March, did he go too deep? Avalanche procs. More auto attacks and the eventual right click to finish him off. Double kill for Resolution all of a sudden. Those first 2 kills of the game. There is the buyback from Rubik, but that's a tier 3 tower kill. Where's Faceless? He's at the top lane during this. He does have a TP. Oh, he just gets out. We do see a massive weakness of J-Storm's lineup right there, is that without capitalizing on the Chronosphere like they've done so far this game up until that point, then it will backfire.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Templar, again, the BKB is coming along, but
Radiant's middle
this is
tower
going to be
has
enough
fallen.
of a threat. Still continues to rely on the big Chronosphere from Faceless Void, and he actually finishes a Butterfly, though, in the process, so he is a bit more of a threat himself now. At least. Without the Chrono, they ping out the double damage rune down here, so, of course, Anti-Mage is heading over. Gonna get the bottle shared. Anti-Mage is definitely going to magic resist at 25, right? His mana void does, we mentioned earlier, it doesn't feel like it's really doing much here. So that would put him at, he's at 45 right now, so 70%. It's pretty good. Not a lot of magic damage though, to be fair, either. Honestly, both of his level 25 taunts are kind of meh in this game. Yeah, on Anti-Mage, I'm kind of just theory crafting here. Not really doing a lot. Yeah. I actually think you do, now that I'm thinking about it, because, yeah, like I was pointing out, there's really not much magic threat on the Radiant team. Probably worth it. But not the scariest of him getting 25 as the ultimate point here, even though he's obviously the highest level in the game by 4 levels now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Alright, so we concluded we really don't know. Bro? No. Exactly. True? You can keep going with that. Never-ending chain. Milan. Oh my god. What is happening in this game? Oh, he has a... Okay, that makes more sense. I thought he actually blink daggered right there. So like, he actually has blink from Anti-Mage, so... That makes more sense.
Top tower has fallen. Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
I mean, yeah, AM is... The mobility is, of course, going to allow him to ideally have more CS in the game, but the gap is pretty absurd. That's, yeah, that's like at least more than 2 times the amount. It's 2.5, really. That is crazy. Double damage rune going to be used to, well, it actually wears off right there, but they are going to do Roshan. Again, he has the Abyssal Blade, so safe to say Resolution now is in a spot of being very comfortably smoke around him, charge in from Spirit Breaker just to see. Another strike going to be canceled though, and a turn onto him. He is not going to live through this. However, Illusion's created with the wall. The Dark's here stalling things. Trying to figure out who they want to go for. TA opens on a Universe. Oh my god, he just dropped you light up the tanky Universe as well. But the fact with their Chrono on top of that, they're going to kill Vengeful. The RP, however, yeah, they're hitting the Illusion. Resolution, he's going to be fine. In fact, now he's turning on a move. He sends them mana. The mana void comes out as a result. He's tossing the air. He goes down as well. Templar Assassin has to keep her distance. It is. This Anti-Mage is just unkillable now, it feels like. Especially with the Chronosphere getting essentially nothing out of it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Boy, did it swing. It really just, again, goes back to the Chrono not connecting in the previous fight. You could just tell made all the difference in Forward's gaming favor. And yeah, this build and Resolution, the early game, it was a little interesting, but he's at the point anyways now where this is that late game Anti-Mage.
Radiant's top shrine
So it doesn't matter.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Yeah, there's the blink on Rubik. Finally has it now, but those just a little bit too late, unfortunately.
Tower is under attack.
Certainly feeling like. And beats down the tower.
Middle tower has fallen.
See blink on Magnus as well. Melted up from Prowl, but Anti-Mage just jumps to the backline. Gonna go after Moo. He time walks. Using plenty of mana though. Templar Assassin. She gets out of there quickly as March in the front ground pops bulldoze and runs. Well, they kill Witch Doctor at least.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Whoa! And not the prettiest for him, but oh! Magic Missile stops his Nether Strike. He has another charge in 5 seconds. Another strike though. He actually doesn't want to. He wants to use it on the Anti-Mage. And he's gonna go for it right there. It does connect. Follow-up lockdown. Oh, but he gets bashed on Spirit Breaker. We're not used to seeing that. He gets counter bashed. And 8. Wow. Yeah, he's played very safe.
Radiant's middle
I feel like
tower
I've
is under
noticed that
attack.
in the watching J-Storm these last 3 days now. He seems like a very... He's only going to go in if he absolutely is confident, you know, it'll work, or get the kill, or he plays very safe. And there is that argument, it's like, is he playing too safe at times? But he's not this YOLO-ish, you know, players like Sumail that make those absolutely big plays. But at the same time, we constantly see like, all right, what were you doing right there? It doesn't feel like that comes out of Prowl necessarily.
Invisibility.
He's going to kind of just run right here. Oh, that's a Chrono. This is a big one, actually. Can they capitalize the RP from MSS on Templar? So, yeah, they killed Tiny, but Resolution, he is still plenty alive. He's got that Empower buff. Steering around. They are going to kill MSS, it looks like, on the Magnus, but now Tia, yeah, she knows better. Not going to battle against that Anti-Mage. Blinks away. but still Forward Gaming doesn't mind it. I mean, yeah, you're right with the overall net worth. It's actually barely 1,000 difference right now in favor of J-Storm. It's kind of bouncing back and forth, actually, as I say that.
A gift from the gods.
Yeah. It really was the same way 2 days ago against the same matchup, though, wasn't it? And I'm thinking back, there was the one game where J-Storm actually had a heavy lead early on. I'm letting it right now. I think it was the Terrorblade game. Yeah, game 1 right there. Well, they played Terrorblade both, but Terrorblade against Phantom Lancer. But Resolution's PL eventually, and that was the dumb hero comment that eventually came out in that one for good reason. Yeah, similar story here. It's just you give Resolution that hero that you know can take over the late game, and just all about getting there. Yes.
Illusion.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Magnus is definitely considered a top tier hero right now, especially with the new Shockwave change, so no doubt I wouldn't be surprised to see some nerfs to that Empower specifically. Didn't mention there, but right now making the best of it is Forward Gaming. Anti-Mage is hunting this Rubik. Just goes to the Creep Wave instead. Almost has a Satanic, looks like, finish. AM finds Rubik. There's a Force Staff, though, so speaking of teammates alive, they hear the Aegis Reclaim. Anti-Mage, I would say a bit more worry now, but really not. He didn't even really need the Aegis. The tower gets Satanic. And now what? Keeps farming. Yeah. Oh. This is crazy every time. It's gonna be stopped Chrono on 2. Witch Doctor. Oh, they caught Rezo. Yeah, he blinked in. Oh my god, the clean. What the counter RP from MSS? Oh, the skewer on top of that. Resolution is able to survive because of that. He's gonna pop a Satanic and he's gonna heal right back up. It's 1 versus 5. It's a classic Resolution situation. He gets 1 kill and blinks away, though. He's not gonna man fight further. So it still kind of works for the Radiant. Now they are taking some tier 4 damage. Oh, both sides having some clutch ultis.
Haste.
Like, amazing RP by Resolution. He saved Resolution. It kind of feels like we're saying that we're casting Forward Gaming lately, doesn't it? Might as well. No, it's obviously great players around him. But no, yeah, with you there. It's MSS fantastic on the RP, the timing, and I think it did absolutely, because yeah, he did not have the Satanic activated. Obviously, he was locked down anyway, so he was probably going down right there. But the big save, and again, even with the 4 kills from J-Storm, they still took more tower damage. The tier 4 taking a good chunk. They did not kill the big target. That is Anti-Mage, of course, and he now has a BKB even queued up, so it's going to be one of those backpack BKBs. Hold on to it, because I don't think he's replacing straight up anything. He might do the boots, actually. You know what? He does blink around, doesn't he? True. Oh, wow. Yeah. How long is it normally? Well, it's level 2 right now. Level 3, 3.75. And that level 4 Arcane Supremacy is 44%, and nearly 50%. Jeez. Yeah, so that's another second and a half at least. Charge in, March. Who does he find? Finds a Witch Doctor. Seen this before. What's going to happen? Universe swap play, but the time walk away from the faceless void. Two different fights happening in the back lane. The mana void on top of TNT. It goes down. Resolution found the prime target. The minutes away. Mana void gets the kill. Moose jumping in. He is not going to chrono just yet. Wants to save for the time being. And March is dying over there. 2 resolutions. So finally the chrono spirit comes out. Down goes Vengeful, but Tiny is going to take too long to kill him. Buyback from the Spirit Breaker looks like as he'll lose Rubik. TA's not buying back though during this. So a little bit indecisive as a team there. In terms of using the buyback.
Gold for me.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Got him. Back game to slow him down, but he ain't worried. Rubik buys back. 36 more seconds on TA. Probably going to give up unless they get a good initiation right here. But just stalling. Oh, never mind, March. He wants to jump in. I guess it is more stalling to be fair. The Surge, but the Skewer back in. TA does buy back for this, so they are committed to defending right now. And oh, what is he blinks in? He is dead, doesn't, isn't he? Ryle, he cannot get away. He calls GG himself. And that will do it. And part of me wonders if the team agreed 100% right there. But either way, obviously this was a spot of probably weren't coming back from that. So victory for Forward Gaming. The resolution show continues.